Working title Kapara.
כל רמת השרון.
Working title Kapara.
שחר חסון. יוחאי ספונדר.
What's Kapara?
It's in English.
WTK, Working Title Kapara, the 58th show.
Wow.
11
December 11th.
December 11th. Thank you,
She's
Jesse.
like she came from, from the help, from the side.
From the hell.
Yes,
To the rescue.
From heaven.
She came from hell. No, because she was in traffic as hell.
That's
hell
Oh
of
my God.
traffic.
No, I had the worst experience getting here from Jersey.
We all did. We just crossed in a field of strawberries.
Yes.
That's a bad experience?
No,
Yeah.
because Yohay, he took a shortcut because it was a big traffic jam.
There were okay,
So
yeah.
he took a shortcut, and I drove after him, and he didn't know where he's driving. You know,
You followed him?
when they tried to shortcut through the field, the strawberry field.
course.
So I just drove. We didn't know. He didn't know that there's a end for this. He thought that you just
Drive.
Yes, he doesn't know what's
straight.
gonna happen. So we just drove. It was like just to do this show. Listen what we do, guys. We like sacrifice ourselves.
Yeah.
We drove into like it was like a lot of mud and animals. It was a jungle.
I was in
strawberry.
I got my car in water, and you have Jeep. I don't have. How you say Jeep?
A Jeep.
A jeep.
All right.
And Sponder, he was like inside the water, and my car is like everything is okay. I'm
Kapara,
good.
בכיף, Kapara.
A
I know to
mountain.
swim. I know to
Yeah, I know
swim.
how to swim. I know how to fly. I know everything. A mountain, it's okay.
I have money, Sponder not.
Yeah, of course. No, when Shachar, when his
That's
car
not
is
the truth.
when his
That's
car
not
is
the truth.
nasty.
It's the truth.
Sponder, he just keep his Honda because he want to look average person.
I want to stay modest, man.
Yes,
That's
you
why
want to
I'm keep collecting battles because I want people to
Yes.
think that I'm down to earth.
By the way, when I was like, when I had Fiat Uno back in the day, I used to collect bottles, and my car, it was like a jamboree of bottles, I remember friends used to come, you just used to pick people, and they would sit with bottles, But not because I'm cheap, just because I'm recycling. It's
Yeah, of
important,
course.
Yeah.
recycling. It's
Of
So
important.
we recycle all the buttons and buy Jeep.
How many battles you gotta? You gotta have 4 million battles for your Jeep.
Really?
4 million battles.
I never
Calculate.
calculated. But Jesse, thanks for the English, and I want to tell you something, Yohay. When we speak, we had the show at the Chelsea Hotel.
Right.
And it was like 2 English speakers, really English, good English. And when we speak English, I look at them, they look at us, like, when you do to a dog, when the dog moves his head like this,
Side to side,
that's
like
how, they look at you like, they try to understand if there's a language, if you try to communicate.
fun of them. They don't know.
I swear, I saw you were on stage, you talk, and before you called me, and I look only on the crowd, and I saw people like this.
What language is that?
It's a combine of pittiness and
try to
listening.
understand. He really want to communicate with us. He tried, so it was a really
That's
fun.
nice. I have a very rough day today because I
Okay.
clipped my toenail
Yes.
too deep. You know
Oh
what
my
happens?
God.
Ow.
In the winter, in the summer I don't care. In the summer I don't need nails, but in the winter the nails they're keeping your flesh
warm? What?
Yeah, the flesh.
No, it's not because of this.
It's like you can't touch it. You can't even. It take your thoughts. You call to your boss. I can't come today. Why? You sick? Even worse.
I don't have
I don't have finger.
I don't have a nail.
I don't have a nail.
Yes.
And he's like, what? What are you talking about? No, I can't even think about anything else. I need to stay home and think about what I did with my
think
with
about
my
what I did
clipper,
with
and that's it.
And I need to find the nail because it lost. Sometimes
Yeah.
you just click. You just clip. How we say?
And it
Click.
flies.
You clip and the nail flies.
Right,
You never
like
knew
boomerang,
something could go so far.
Yeah.
like
Yes.
boomerang.
Yes.
It's a boomerang, but it doesn't come back, and then you
Yeah.
can't find it.
Right.
This is the only boomerang that doesn't come back. And they say that boomerang.
I think about people that eating nails
Yes.
when they're eating their
Oh.
nails. It's not painful when it's going out back.
I don't know if they
When they're shitting it, they're not.
I don't know if
it's
they eat
not
it.
gonna scratch their.
I think that they
Anus?
eat it in small
Anus.
pieces. In small pieces, so
Oh.
it's not. It's not. It's not
Maybe.
bare.
Why do people do that?
Yeah,
But my sister used to
buy
do
a sandwich.
My sister used
I
to do
bite my nails like sometimes when I'm nervous, but I've never bitten my nail off. I just like a little bit. It's like one of those
Oh,
things.
so you-
I also bite the back of my fingers sometimes.
So you're in the first stage
And my
of
own
the
lip.
disease. What your sister does?
I love to. By the way, I love.
I love your sister, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I met
Cuticles.
Everyone loves his
No.
sister.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, guys.
Guys, my sister, she's like, she's like the embarrassed. They always have a family member that embarrass you on Facebook. So my sister, she's every time she posts some stuff, life is beautiful, and she eat nails when she do it, you know. And I want to say something about nails. In the winter, nails for me it's important not because the winter you need nails for the clementina to open a clementina,
right.
you know.
That's
because
true.
when you have a nail, everybody can you open my clementina, and when you open a clementina, everybody feels that if you smelly, they can use you, you know. Open my
Right.
clementina. I say why? Because you start with clementina. You have the smell of clementina. Open clementinas for all of us. You know, people on the street. Hey, you know.
You became homeless
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because
It smell. I love
smell like
clementina.
homeless. It's like clementina combined clementine and pee
and shit. Clementine and shit.
and puke
Yes.
and drugs.
And
That's it. But it
Wow.
starts
but
with
the
clementine.
clementine is stronger because clementine is awesome. I love it. You
You
know?
love it.
I hate people that give you pelach. You know pelach because it's just
Like One Piece?
Yeah.
What's a pella?
Yeah.
One Piece, I think.
Pelach, you know, I hate it. You know?
My family makes fun of me because every time I eat a clementine, an orange, anything, but every time I eat one, I hold it up to the light first to see if there's pits inside. Because to me, that's the worst thing in the world is when you eat one and then you chew a
Yeah.
pit, one of the pits.
No, but you can feel it before, Jesse. It's weird. If you swallow it, it's weird.
Don't swallow the
What?
dots.
No, not swallow it. I have to hold it up to the light to check first because if I don't
to
check,
see that it's real. They
no,
didn't fake the.
when you hold it up to the light, you can you can
Yes,
see.
I know.
through
I
it.
know what you're saying.
And if they
And if I don't do that, then I've put it in my mouth and then I end up chewing it by accident and it's so
You know,
bitter and it
it's-
ruins the whole
You know how
thing.
healthy that is?
It's like eating a salad, okay, and they suddenly
Suddenly.
you have
Eggshell?
the lemon.
The lemon pit.
Yes,
The worst
and then,
thing.
And then you just suspect the whole salad. Every bite
Yep.
that you take, you just like eat and you just like you know,
Guys.
like, trying to solve Sudoku. There's something here, you know.
But it's very
so
healthy.
true.
It has
There's
citron.
only one thing worse than that.
It's-
and it's the same. It's the same
It has
concept.
citron, guys.
But the
the pit.
same concept
Citron, it's like
minus
the
citron.
It's the car, citron.
It's fighting the cancer.
But you can
It's
also
very
eat
healthy.
the peel, and it also has citron in it.
You know what fight cancer? Cigarette.
Right.
Time, because they saw
What?
this time cigarette. You know time cigarette.
Time cigarettes, they have time.
It's Israeli cigarette that when you smoke them, the cancer died. You know, it's so
Oh, they're that bad?
that bad. You know,
I thought it was
You see the
noblest.
cancer with the white flag.
I'm not agree. They even write time on the package because they're reminding you, don't take your time.
And
You're
that's
gonna
the
die.
I love the cigarette next. You know, like you are the next one that's gonna die. All the copyright set there.
No,
and
next
said,
is for grushot, for divorced women.
you're,
Like
you're the next.
next.
All the cigarettes. Yes, please. Yes, you spoke about something about what?
About
the nail.
I
About
thought
the
about
nail.
my nail, and when I called my boss,
Yes.
I don't have boss, but it's a good thing to work from home. I like people working from home. It's nice. You can't tell them take your shit and go home.
If you fire.
If you fire him,
Yes.
them. You can
You can fire yourself.
take your stuff and go home. You can only tell them take your stuff
And go to your room.
stay where you are, but leave our site. This is not your site in the computer.
But who's
log
gonna-
out.
But wait
Give
a
us
minute,
back.
That's if you work from home and you said you don't have a boss, who gonna tell you?
No, I'm talking when you have a boss.
At home?
That's the joke. When you have a boss and you work from home,
Is
they
the
can
the
they can
problem-
fire you, but they can't let you.
The
you can,
problem to work from home,
Yeah.
you know, but I think that it's always like one step from masturbating. You know?
masturbation.
Masturbation. It's like one step from doing something, you know, to master. I don't know. When I work at home, it's always finished with like, you know.
It's
One step
with
away
finishing.
from
Yes, we finish. Yes, always. You know, I need to do some stuff, and still your friend calls you. So you did it, and said yes, and you like you know like
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Well,
So that's why
let's
I
take a few
work-
seconds and
that's
imagine
why-
that.
That's why you can imagine. That's why I go to work in coffee shop in Bate Cafe because
You can't masturbate?
Yeah.
You basically he basically ask from the come and goes to keep an eye on him. Just I need people that this is the opposite of being like twisted and pervert.
What do you
I
mean?
want people to make sure that I'm not gonna do anything.
Yes, I know. When I'm in a bed cafe and I'm working, it's like I'm ask people to keep an eye on me.
Yeah.
That I want.
I want you guys just make sure that I'm not doing.
I want.
And the thing with Buchris,
Buchris, it was like, you know Buchris?
I just thought about something. I just really hope that whatever coffee shop you go to, nobody ever says to you, feel at home. That's it. Halach aleim.
Yes, waiter, I need hand cream, please.
Just feel yourself home. Get coffee. All right. No, but just see the next video we're gonna do. It's about buchris. That I'm trying to explain you what's going on with buchris. It's like
someone has to explain to me what that is because I didn't see, and I watch the news sometimes. I didn't see anything on the news about this buchris thing. All I saw on Facebook was more than buchris, more than buchris, more than buchris. And I was like, why don't I have more than buchris?
He's a commander. He's a commander in the army that he was sexual arrested. Molested. Sexual.
He was sexually molested?
He was like, he touched some...
He sexually harassed or molested.
Sexually harassed.
Okay.
One of his soldier. Female soldier.
Only one?
Officer. They say that there's more, but we don't...
The story now...
I mean, one's enough, don't get me wrong, but...
The thing that he's going to admit is going to admit and not go to jail, which is very, very weird, okay? Because they're going to take his...
ranks.
Good job, Shachar.
Ranks.
They're going to take his ranks one level low.
Down.
And that's it. And I think, like, this is stupid. I mean... This is a punishment. Like, let's take his
Wait,
power.
he gets to stay in the army, but they take his rank
Exactly.
No,
he gets kicked out of the army and he gets his rank down.
He kicked out of the army.
I thought only the range.
Wait, we should check
What, you think that he's going to stay in the army and you're going to see him right now Bashin Gimel, you know? What can I do?
Maybe. What if maybe they'll put
They
him
took
on
my
kitchen,
power. I have no power
duty.
to molest. Now I can't sexual, because I have.
But I
use the ranks. They understand that he did it because the ranks. Now.
But I can masturbate at the bootke, you know? It's like...
Yeah.
No, next thing you know,
I need to be there by myself.
They're going to have him in the kitchen making special sauce.
Oh.
Yeah, proteins.
Okay, something
disgusting.
happened to me. I had a show for policemen in Israel, and I want to say something. First of all, they won't understand the radio show.
So we can speak
So none of them
openly.
speak English?
But it was weird because before I started the show, the man that organized came in. He said, "But tell me, without jokes, dirty jokes, without to talk about religion, without to talk about politics, without to talk about And it's like it's like if you were a policeman, I'm gonna take your gun, gonna take your stuff, gonna take your handcuff. You can't tell it to a comedian. He just took my power. I was on stage like this. Okay, so life is beautiful, you know. And the officer, are you crazy? All the buchris and stuff, and there was fire everywhere. And I said, I can't say anything about it. I can't because he is, and I point, and everyone look at him. A bench is
A son of a bitch.
He's like the Anitzava, that he was sexual. He was, it's unbelievable. Never mind. That was my story about this. And I ate the first sufgania this week. First sufgania. You ate sufgania?
I don't believe in donuts.
I don't believe in holidays.
I don't
believe in donuts.
I don't believe in donuts.
But you don't try?
I think this is the Trojan horse.
This is what?
The Trojan horse.
What is Trojan horse?
You eat it, it's getting inside of it, and then it's going to start damaging from the inside.
Of course, but that's life. Everything that you do, like even love. You feel it, and then it starts to destroy your body.
From the inside.
Who believe in סופגניות?
I believe.
Itzig, don't תשחק אותה.
Who believe in
You
סופגניות?
look like you pray for sufgania every day.
There is a man that believe in God, but in סופגניה?
Yes, I believe. Sufgania, it's
I don't believe in סופגניה.
Right now, so never mind. I bought sufgania for 9 shekel, from Roladin.
Wow.
Because you have money.
Oh
We
my
talk
God.
about it.
Never mind.
Never mind שמות.
Wait, tell me about that one. I want to know.
Sufgania, it was like sufgania inside of this white chocolate and mekupelet and marshmallow. So it's not sufgania, it's mishloach manot, because everything is inside. And I remember that Itzik, I miss the old sufgania,
Of course.
When we went to the grocery store and it was sufgania, like Cubana, this big. And before you need to choose because you need to knock on the sufgania like watermelon, see if there's a jam inside,
I don't love the
remember
סופגניה.
that. You don't know.
I love the סופגניה with a hole. The donut.
The real donut.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not us. This is the
No,
Christian.
it's no. There is
Christian?
there is
No,
a
it's
sufgania with a
American.
hole and
I'm
sugar.
taking the sufgania, I'm taking the donuts, I'm taking all the jam out, I'm eating that with a spoon.
At what? The jam?
Yeah.
And you don't eat
Yeah.
sufganiyah?
And then I eat the sufganiyah.
No, really? You know, when I was young, my mom used to do sufganiyot, but she didn't have the technology to bring the jam inside the sufganiyah. So it was sufganiyah, jam, the side, and we used to dip like hummus, you know? It was the worst thing,
You're
by the way.
disgusting.
No, that's my mom.
It's like IKEA
Yes.
donuts.
You know, it's
Build it by yourself.
By the way, Leviva, it's the ugly stepdaughter. אחות חורגת.
Yeah.
Stepsister.
Ugly
Stepsister of... Never mind. The worst thing...
The black sheet.
The black sheep.
She
The
didn't
black-
made it. She didn't break
She
through.
did nothing, no jam, nothing. It's חביתה. The worst thing is to put, Itzik, to put סופגניה at the microwave. Have you ever did it?
Yeah, it's
No.
disgusting.
No.
Because
Yes?
the jam in the sufgania is very hot and you can
Yes!
eat it.
Unbelievable. The
Yeah,
jam,
of
the
course.
jam become lava, אחי. It's like taking a bite from a הרגש.
Oh gosh.
A mountain.
Lava mountain.
Lava mountain.
Volcano?
Volcano!
Volcano.
Yay, the American. gets
Never mind. The
10
worst
points.
thing when you eat sufganiyah...
How did we made it without her for
it's just like
5
volcano,
shows?
it's a simple word.
It's a lot more. It's a lot funnier to listen to, though.
What?
Yeah.
The Hargash, the lava mountain, the hot mountain, spich lava. It's a lot funnier without me.
שפיך lava.
When the mountain is
It's in
coming.
Germany.
שפיך lava! שפיך lava!
When the mountain coming, the
Maybe
fire.
that's how we say, they say in Germany, you know, in Polish. שפיך lava! You know?
Spachelave.
Sure. Now, so the worst thing with the donuts is when you want to take a bite from sufganiyah and you breathe in the powdered sugar before the bite. You just make it close. The most important thing to keep holding the sufganiyah, people would know that's why. Because if not, you're just a sick person. You know what I mean? And that's the stuff. By the way, powdered sugar on sufganiyah is just makeup for ugly sufganiyot. Am I right?
It's what? Makeup for ugly sufganiyot. Got
Yes,
it.
because sufganiyah without powdered sugar, she looks, you know.
To be honest, I'm always really nervous.
Like
Every time I
Yamana.
eat a sufganiyah, I have to make sure that I'm dressed really nicely. You would think the opposite. You would think because it's messy and stuff, but I can't. I have to make sure I'm dressed really nicely because if I'm dressed a little like, you know, I have some shirts that have holes in it, whatever, people are going to think afterwards that I'm some kind of coke addict. But if I walk outside, because all the powdered sugar, if I walk outside like, no, it's okay, I'm wearing my heels and like a ball gown and eating a
Both
sufganiyah.
cases, they think you're a user. But if you
I'm
are
damned
wearing
if I-
nice, they think you're gonna work for the, for menayot, for the stocks, because you're still doing coke, but
awesome. To do sufganiyot with cock on top is
Coke.
Coke.
coke. This is important.
It's education radio.
Big
Yes,
No.
of course.
Yeah,
No,
of
I don't
course.
say. I didn't say that it's
Yeah.
to do it. People
No.
at home, don't try it. But I just say, like, if you
Don't try at home.
Yes, imagine it. You know.
When I said to my Latina American ex that Amy Winehouse died from too much coke, because I thought that's what you should say. She thought it doesn't make any sense. But how can you die from too much coke?
And you're like, and
You know when you smoke it, or you
how can
on a
you smoke coke?
On a cigarette, you smoke the coke. The coke. I said the coke.
I have no idea. The only thing I do is eat donuts. So
Yes,
I
but
have
we
no
d-
idea what any of this is.
We sometimes we do mistakes. It's okay. We don't.
We didn't mean
we
to.
didn't mean to.
And
We
let's
just want to
introduce
say-
the guest.
Yay!
Yay! Hi, Chaya. Chaya?
Yes,
Are you
hi.
hear us? Okay, this is Chaya Frust.
Frust?
Frust.
First.
Proust.
Bruce.
Wow.
I'm sorry. We Israelis were always taking the
It's a beautiful
P
name.
and F. It's a beautiful name, but
Chaya,
it's
it's
Frust.
like live.
Ken. And Proust is actually also life. Like in Dutch, it means like l'chaim. You say it when you do cheers.
Oh,
Proust.
right,
Wow.
Proust. In Dutch and it's Germany too.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure. Proust,
Ken?
it's L'chaim in
Proust.
Germany.
Ken?
Or
Wow.
Frust.
Okay, so
So basically, you are drunk. You're like you just L'chaim, L'chaya, L'chaim. you know?
Party girl. Hey!
Yes.
Yes. So you came to Israel for how long
You
ago?
did Aliyah.
You did-
Ken.
Really?
Yes.
From Dutch.
From Holland.
Holland. Yes.
It's a little bit complicated, but to keep like the Dutch and the Holland like out of each other.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story. I came here like 2 months ago.
Wow.
wow. Welcome.
Thank you.
And I don't know if you can see because it's radio, but she's beautiful.
But that's not the reason that she's here.
Of course, because it's radio. That's why, you know.
Yeah, she's here because she's a very good singer-songwriter.
Yes. And how did you know her about? her?
Okay, I met her in Kipolim event. She was
Really?
a volunteer in the charity for Olim. Very good purpose, and she has a good heart. You know,
Yes,
I've been
and-
there too, so I have a good heart too because I
So,
performed too.
because I wasn't there, I'm the devil.
We don't need to talk about you
No,
now. It's not
it's
about
like-
you. You wasn't there, and you didn't. You
Yes, I'm
didn't
just
give
saying
your.
that I'm a
your
good
time.
person too. You know,
But
just
yeah.
want people to know. you know?
Actually, Shachar always with kids.
I'm volunteer.
I just want to say that he's
I
with
go-
kids.
Okay.
That's what.
You know, and yes, please. So you're here for 2
He
months.
sent me 5 videos a week of people that because they seen us in Facebook. We want Shachar say Mazal Tov. every other day. Okay, so I saw her, and then I saw her singing there. It was amazing, and I told her, listen, I want you to come to our radio show. Everyone listening to us, and now she's here. She's gonna play for us songs. You know, and it's gonna.
So you have an album or stuff?
Well, I did record some songs, but the most songs I wrote myself, there are in Dutch. So I thought...
we want to hear. We
Wanna hear? We wanna hear. I just wanna tell you before you singing that
Yeah.
it's a very big opportunity for you. So if you're gonna make it good, you're gonna break out in Israel. If not, people are gonna listen and
know.
say we don't.
And,
wanna.
and let me tell you something. What he said, we are the only listener for the radio show.
I wanna tell you something
If you're
about what
gonna-
Shachar
If you're
said.
gonna make it good, we're gonna be very proud of you. But
Okay.
you know,
But I wanna tell you something.
don't trust your career. Don't trust that this radio show gonna take your career up. You know,
is
it's just
right-
gonna make your career the same. You know,
Shachar's right, Chaya, but just you to know that if you're bombing here, no one gonna work with you ever again in your
I
life.
understand.
yes.
But
Even
if you-
Jay-Z is
Jay-Z
like,
gonna hear that and say, I don't wanna Chaya post. I don't
but
wanna-"
posta. Wait a minute. So Dutch, that's the language. It just few words in Dutch. Tell me something like
Like Ana بحبك in Dutch.
I love you in Dutch.
Ik hou van jou.
Ik ga van jou.
Wow, it sounds like a cat.
Ik ga van jou.
Ik ga van jou.
And if it's like a man, so he calf you dog. If you have in Dutch, you have male and female.
No,
it's the
no,
same.
it's not
Only
like in Hebrew.
Only Hebrew.
She learned Hebrew in 2 months, man.
Really? And
You-
how's your Hebrew?
You think Jessica is a good Hebrew speaker? 4 years?
Okay, so if you're gonna speak in
5.
Hebrew right now, Chaya, you know
Time
Hebrew
flies.
good?
קצת, כן.
קצת?
אני מדברת קצת עברית.
Wow.
That's so sweet.
Nice.
That's so sweet.
I
You
have
know,
to ask one question.
Okay.
How do you say I have a big butt in Dutch?
Ik heb een grote kont.
Again?
Ik heb een grote kont.
Ik heb a grote kunt.
Wow.
That, that sounds like I'm saying something else.
No, it's not cunt. It's not cunt.
Why it sounds
this is
so
mean that
German?
you have something else big. If
It sounds so German. It's like for you Arabic and Hebrew when you listen.
Well, for me, I really hear the difference between German and Dutch because, yeah,
because
like there are different opinions about it, but German is a little bit more harsh,
yes.
and
Yeah.
Dutch is a little bit more like.
And how's
like
your English?
Hamoud.
It's
How's your
always-
English that good?
What? Why my English is so good?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I'm joking.
Because she learned, not like us, you know. You walk in the field with your father.
No,
you know,
I
and
spend time
I
in-
walk with the field with my brother, you know.
Yeah, I waste all of my time in modeling, so I couldn't learn
Okay.
English.
I
all the
used to
time.
model too.
No, at like at school, at the conservatory, we had like a obligatory subject, which was American English. But I think like the Dutch are considered one of the best English speakers in the world.
Really, because but by the way, Dutch you have chach. You have chach.
Get.
Chet in you know they like start to student you know.
Yeah.
You have- and that's the only and she pronounced chet better than Yemenite, you know.
No
Yes.
way.
Do cha,
Stop
hat,
it.
Hat,
Get.
het. Unbelievable. you know?
Amazing.
Yeah.
She's speaking to me in English like an American, and I say, "Listen, Yohay." With
Yohay, you say
Yeah.
Yohay,
Yeah.
unbelievable. It's not Yohay. American gonna call you call
Yohay,
Yohay,
yeah.
and she's like Yohay.
Yohay.
Okay,
Okay,
we gotta
we're gonna-
play something because we're short in time today. We
And
was
then
in
we're gonna
traffic.
talk a little bit more, you know.
Okay.
And we have another guest here, and
Okay.
she's quiet. She
She came as a crowd, Gabriela.
Gabriela. Hi, Gabby.
Hi, Gaby.
How are you? Yes, that's. We just want people to know that you're here. That we have.
And we have
guests.
Aviv.
We have Aviv here. Hey!
Yeah, let's start. Let's start the song. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna start, or do?
You can do whatever you want. You can do introduction. You can start the song in the middle, and you can start the song at the end. Ta-da! That's it.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. Just
Okay.
have fun. Have fun. Wow, you see, this was nice. This is like, okay, we good. Okay, so tell me when.
Just you to know that thousands of listeners.
I see that.
million.
Cameras on me.
It's
Yeah.
camera of Yohay phone.
I don't know if it helps your pressure, but just you know everyone watching.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. This is Chaya Proust.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the girl I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why he had to go, I don't know. Wow. He wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why he had to go, I don't know. He wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Yesterday it was like.
That was goosebump.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Jesse,
honey.
teach me how I'm saying that was goosebump once in
It
my
was-
lifetime.
No,
wanna
I
know.
really like the way you say it.
That's one of
Because
my
it makes no sense.
It was goosebumping.
So you
It's not a verb.
No, what are you?
It's not a verb.
How are you
Goosebumps.
verbing?
You need to say-
How you verbing
can't
it?
verb it.
You
Yeah, I
say,
wanted to
had
verb it.
You can
goosebumps.
only the way that you verb it is just by doing what you're doing. Like sex was never a verb, but now for some reason, like you could be sexing and it's become like a verb, kind of.
Okay, so how can I tell her that she got the goose out?
It's gonna
of
take
me?
about 10 years, and
The
then
geese.
finally someone's gonna tell you you make sense.
Okay, you geese the hell out of me.
You geese the hell out of him.
Thank
Like
you.
it's a good thing. To
In
say.
10 years, you'll understand what he meant.
It's like you see when a man got his hair
Yeah.
standing. It's like a goosebump.
Okay, tough.
It's like that's good.
So wait a minute. So you doing covers? Or not?
Yeah.
So you have show? You doing show in Israel?
Yes,
Where?
I have.
If somebody want to see you, Chaya, where you
Can.
can see you?
Well, there are different options. I'm like one of the singers of like a few bands
Yes.
with more than one singer, like
Nice.
commercial bands on, well, like chuppahs and events.
Oh.
Ah,
and
nice.
mitzvahs.
You're going to do so you celebrate with people and to earn money you know it is Israel it's say like להרוויח את לחמך to
Yeah.
earn your bread. You know?
Yeah, like
you
your
need to make a
lechem.
living. You need to make a living. You know?
Ken.
So like מתפרנסים בכיף.
Yes, like you know. So you doing like you love it to play in weddings and stuff.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like
Yes.
the atmosphere, of course, is always very
You know
loving. So
Yes, you know that
it's
in
good.
Israel it was a rumor back in the day
Yeah.
that it's very cheap to perform in weddings. You know, And
Low
only-
class.
Low class. And only the Mizrahiim, you heard about
Yeah.
Jesse? They used to do weddings all their life, And today, it's like everybody do weddings. Everybody. Because, it's... The wedding today, it's like...
I did 3 weddings
Really?
recently.
Stand up in weddings?
I did stand up and I put the instead of the rabbi,
Yeah.
I got them married. I got
No
the
way.
ceremony.
Really?
Yeah. So it was.
How was it for you?
The first one
They
was
trusted
very.
you to do that?
It was
Yeah,
lesbian? It was
crazy
lesbian
people.
or something, no?
No, was two out of them couldn't do it in Rabbanut,
Yes.
and I think all the 3 of them they look for other option than the rabbi. So it was nice.
So you were the option.
Yeah, it's funny. You read the story,
Unbelievable.
you make fun of them in front of the guests, and you're like,
That's hilarious.
So you wrote specially for them.
yeah, and you. It's like when you make fun of the first row.
Yes.
So now they are the first row, and you know everything about them. So you take them to the chuppah and you say, okay, you said you proposed very cheap way in the sea. Don't you scared? I'm talking to the bride. Don't you scared that your husband was cheap already when he proposed? It's gonna be cheap all with the kids after that because he proposed you in a place that doesn't cost anything. You can get there, everyone. Like
At the
stuff like
beach,
that.
at the
At the beach, yeah. And he was so wedding pressure.
But
לחוצת חתונה.
Uh-huh.
That you said yes, he could propose with in a restroom with a door open. You can say,
with the onion ring.
yeah, with honoring in
an onion
McDonald's.
As a man, when you were there as a comedian,
Yes.
you felt that you can bomb or you got to success because all
You can't bomb. That's you gotta be very, very, very bad to bomb in those kind
because
of events.
everybody's happy, everybody's like
Everybody drunk. They came to just get it over with. It's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. You gotta be funny for 10 minutes.
you can
for
make-
us that we're doing it for an hour. I'm doing an hour and 15 minutes. You're doing 5 hours and
my name.
5 minutes. Your show. I've been in Shachar's show. People laughing and
5
they
hours?
sleeping and laughing with open eyes. You never seen something. Because it's crazy. 5
I love
hours.
to do long shows.
Long shows.
But
because
wait a
you-
minute, you can make fun of the bride? Or
Yeah, everything.
Yes,
When
yeah.
they're picking you, they're gonna give you the
Really?
the freedom, the room to do it. But Chaya, so you're doing
So
wedding?
wait, you think that you're gonna do when they're gonna have kid and a baby like Mohel of comedy? Look at this small
I
penis.
see.
It's like instead of rabbi to do Mohel stand up.
Doing Brit
Yeah,
Milah.
the small penis. Look at him. He's
Look
drunk
at
from
him.
the wine. It's only
What are you crying? Why you are a baby?
Yes.
Why are you crying?
never.
Man up, man up.
Chaya,
What
please.
are you crying? Are you a baby?
And please, so you're having fun in Israel, Chaya?
Yes, מאוד, כיף מאוד.
Yes, and you live in Tel Aviv?
כן.
Tel Aviv is the best place it's like Amsterdam of Holland,
Yeah.
But not at all.
What do you mean, not at all?
It's exactly the same, but the exact opposite.
But
Yeah.
when you come from Amsterdam, what do you
Yes.
think about our
Culture.
thing, and our thing that we smoke here?
It's really strange because, the world thinks it's common to smoke in Amsterdam, like weed, like green stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not that common. It's a bit of a misconception because, in Holland, I don't know anybody in my circle who is smoking weed.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
I think it's really a tourist trap.
Really unbelievable. They
Yes.
don't smoke.
Wow.
But
It's
it's
like,
weird. It's
you
like
know-
it's like you're gonna say I'm live in Israel and in my circle nobody eat hummus. Nobody eat hummus.
I'll give you an example.
Nobody eat falafel. I don't know people that
I'm
eat
a
falafel.
little bit in
It's a
shock
tourist
right
thing.
now.
Tourist
Where the
thing.
last time? Where the last time you've been in Metzada?
Metzada? I've been there 3 times in my life.
Let's keep the show as regular.
No, why? You have
Because
you
you're
been
ruining
there?
my example. I've almost never been there. I've been there once.
Not almost.
By
You've been there or
accident.
not?
Like once.
I've been there 3 times. I don't go to Metzada like tomorrow. What we're gonna do tomorrow? Let's go to maybe we're gonna go to the Florentine. No, let's go to Metzada. No, it's not like this. Metzada, it's like a special event. It's like if
Yes, when you're tourist, you come
when
to
you
Israel.
take a beautiful girl, want to take her, to see something beautiful, you want to impress her,
Right.
So you take her to Metzada.
But Metzada, it's like a restaurant, right? Or is it a special
No,
restaurant?
It's it used to be.
It's
but
also a
it used to be a restaurant, but they
It used to be-
commit suicide. Like 1,000
They
people.
jump, all the waiters jump
Okay.
from the
Yeah.
cliff.
You need to ask David Broza. How many times you been in Metzada?
It's funny because when David Broza is playing, his show is even longer than yours. People commit suicide from his shows.
In
True,
Metzada.
I was
This
there.
is a thousand
I was
people.
there for, was it, 10 years ago? My
Yeah.
parents helped organize one of those. They got a few American singers to go perform with David Broza on Matsada. I was there. It was one of the longest shows that I've ever been to.
But I don't-
And David Broza's songs are like 3 hours
Don't
each.
talk shit about David Broza because we're gonna have him. We're gonna have him
I
in the
love
show.
him.
And
You know, he
David
came to my
Broza
house.
listening to the show, guys. Right
So-
now he's sitting in Metzada.
Please erase
With the
everything.
guitar.
I just-
While he's playing the show, while he's acting, and
Why
he's listening.
isn't playing
like
and
him a
sing
lot.
Chanai, Nai,
Just want to
Chanai,
say
Nai.
something about Metzada.
Totally.
That when we were a kid, they took us to Metzada every annual trip, you know, טיול שנתי Metzada.
Yeah, of course.
And remember the tour guide, he used to tell us, you see, that was the bathroom. That used to be the synagogue. That was, and you're like, I don't move here. What are you, real estate agent?
Agent.
Yeah, what do you think I'm going to call Hodus? How much money you want for the penthouse? You know, I don't care.
For the dead.
Yeah.
You're gonna make seance.
I don't care.
And you just see dust.
Yeah, but it was like
It was the bathroom, but there is dust.
only dust. Nobody
dust,
clean.
yeah.
Just imagine to bring right now to Metzada where they live iRobot. He was gonna freak out. Oh my God! So much. How many times? How long he didn't clean here? You know? My dream is to take iRobot and to release him at the beach. You know, in a box. He wouldn't know anything. We're just gonna put him at the sand.
He's gonna lose his mind.
You know? It's gonna be awesome. He's gonna
the
jump.
problem
He's
in-
gonna run to the water. You know?
The problem in Metzada is the stairs, because you needed to go up in the stairs. You know, in טיול שנתי,
Yes.
you need to go in the stairs.
You need to climb.
Yeah, of course, but they don't tell you there is in the other
Rachbal.
side Rachbal.
Yes. You know what's Rachbal?
No,
Like
sounds like
elevator,
something
you know.
dangerous.
No, it's like the thing
Oh, it's the
with
there's
cables.
like a
With
cable car.
Yeah, cable car.
So in school they didn't. It used to cost money to take the cable car. So the teacher, with no other way to then everybody climb, and then when you climb, you see בית ספר מהרצליה, from Herzliya, rich people. Like, זונה, you know? בן של זונה, you know. So yes.
All right.
We have another song.
Let's do. You want to do another song, Chaya?
Yeah, sure.
Chaya,
Yes,
we want you to do another song.
By the way, I just want to say something that Jessie Katz, she's here and she's a great singer. So if
she's
you
one
need
of the
help with vocals and stuff,
Ah.
this this is
Mother
Teresa.
girl.
Mother's daughter.
Teresa.
Mother's daughter.
this mother's daughter.
This
She's a
mother's
great
son.
singer. Just
Okay.
want you know if you want like you don't know her. This
not
first
yet.
time.
We just met.
Really?
No, but I told her about you in the
Yeah.
car. And
I thought that there's like you know that all the singers they have like a
they're living in the same house.
yes. and
It's radar. I was
They-
like, oh, I know another person just landed.
No, I imagine all the singers living in a huge guitar in some South Tel Aviv.
in Erez's house. In Erez's house.
Erez live.
Erez,
Erez,
the laughter.
Yes.
Erez laughter. Erez the laughter.
Okay,
Okay, so,
I have like 1.5 more songs. So,
You can do one more song and the half.
but the half is good.
So do that whatever you want. I can take the half takeaway if you want to at home. No, just you can do whatever you want.
In a doggy bag.
We have like 8 minutes, Itzik.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't be chic. You can do whatever you want, honey. We're
Okay,
gonna
cool.
help you. If
Do
you
the song and then do the half straight after.
Yeah.
After.
let's do it.
Okay,
Without a
so
break.
we are with you.
Thank you, Sponder.
Itzik.
no, the piano was a little bit. Anyway, now I think it's good. Yeah. The falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. But since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But but I miss you most of all, my darling.
I know.
When autumn leaves start to fall, the falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves are red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands that I used to hold. But since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter songs. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall.
I miss you already, honey. And yes, and I left you and I miss you. It's like you throw me, you just break up with me and I miss you.
Tov.
You know what I mean?
I'm not breaking up with you. Come on.
No, I just like in the song. If I'm the man in the song, so I left you.
You left me?
Yeah, I left.
Why are you leaving me?
The song is about this, that you miss
course.
somebody, and right now I feel that I want to go back to you if I was the same person,
Yes.
Just want you to know that you convinced me not
Yes.
to leave.
Thank you, Shachar.
I want something with Justin Bieber.
You want something with Justin Bieber?
Where do we have the half song?
Half song with
half song.
Justin Bieber.
Ah, nice.
Is it a Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber, by the way, he's coming to Israel.
Okay.
And we're gonna take him to Metzada and throw him from the cliff. In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
With a mitznach,
With-
not a walking
And
mitznach.
then we say sorry.
In a
And
good way.
then we're gonna David Bros are gonna take his song and say baby, please.
Sorry.
baby.
All right.
I hope it's gonna fall on David Proza and they're both gonna live, but in a
good way.
In a good way. In a handicap, but in a good way.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
Tov.
By the way, Justin Bieber is gonna be our
We
guest
don't have time.
when he was.
We don't
sorry.
have
Justin is it sounds like someone that is not a cool guy. It's like a nerd.
Yes, but
It's
Come on,
just
he's really
in.
cool.
He's not going out.
I
He's just
feel
in.
I feel that Chaya really likes Justin Bieber, so let's
Let's do it.
She's young, She's young. She loves Justin Bieber.
All right.
I'm not that young, actually.
Yeah, never mind names.
Okay.
Let's have fun from the young people, from the pop culture. Come on, do it. Yes, let's have fun. Don't do Rolling Stone. Don't do something deep. Don't do Depeche Mode. Justin Bieber, he's the guy.
Shut up.
Come on.
It's gonna go home.
I don't hear the piano anymore.
Oh my God, Justin Bieber stole the piano.
הוא מנסה לחסוך חשמל.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful. Something beautiful. Selling a dream. Smoke and mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle. On a miracle. Say go through the darkest of days. Heaven's a heartbreak away. Never let you go. Never let me down. See, it's been a hell of a ride. Driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go. Never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you.
Wow, it's awesome. You know, you can do Omer Adam song is our Justin Bieber, you know, Omer Adam?
But in a bad way.
In a good way, in a good way.
Okay.
Okay, we need to say thanks to the people that were here. So let's do it.
Let's do it. I want to thank first to Jessica that we got nice weekend
Came
because
all
of
the way from Jerusalem.
yeah, she came in Paris. She's
We
doing
did. We had a great
Jerusalem
weekend.
Jerusalem weekends with her parents because she's religious.
Yes.
I don't know how it's coming together. Gabriela, you guys. Bizik, the technician and the manager of the show. He's Aviv Aravi, אחי. חיה פרוס.
Yes,
Cheers.
כן.
חיה cheers.
לחיים.
שחר
Yohay
חסון,
Sponder.
yeah.
Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to smile.
5.
כל רמת השירות, חפית, קורא אליי לבית.